What's up, guys? Before we get into this episode, as always, I want to tell you about my live dates. Come see me live. It's a great time, and it is satisfaction guaranteed. Right now, if you're watching this, I am in Miami right now, okay? For tonight, this comes out, like right when it comes out, I'll be in Miami tonight, tomorrow. There are some tickets left.
And Sunday.
And Sunday. The whole weekend we'll be in Miami. Jared Harvard is there with me. Also, Maurice's with me. If you love my stand-up, I do a headlining set. At the end, Maurice comes out. If you're not into Maurice, you want to be there just because of the amount of hot ladies in the room. It is a real fiesta, and it's an incredible fun show. You'll enjoy it. It's got something for everybody. I'm there this weekend, January 13th through the 15th at the Miami Improv. Next weekend, West Nyack in Levity Live. These shows are selling out, so get your tickets right now, January 20th through the 22nd in West Nyack, the Palisades Mall. Levity Live Comedy Theater, January 2nd through the 22nd. San Diego, American Comedy Company, January 26th through the 28th. Get your tickets. Those tickets are flying. We have added February 16th through the 18th, Tacoma, Washington, which is Seattle, no?
30 minutes outside.
It's Seattle, baby. It's raining outside. Come inside and get a long day of sunshine.
Take your canoe and come see us.
Come see us. Tacoma Comedy Club, February 16th through 18th, okay? Then Chicago. These shows are selling out right now, so we may add a show, but there's still some tickets. Zany's Comedy Club, February 24th through the 26th, Chicago. Let's go. Atlantic City, New Jersey, March 3rd, Atlantic City Comedy Company, Comedy Club, after Jay Moore. Emmaus Theater in Emmaus, Pennsylvania, March 4th. In Emmaus, Pennsylvania. Let's see how that does. Arlington Draft House, D.C. area, baby. D.C., March 9th through the 11th. Dallas, Texas, March 16th through the 18th. Springfield, Missouri. That's going to be fun. March 23rd to the 25th. I've always wanted to go to Springfield, Missouri. God, comedy takes some places you don't want to go. Phoenix, Arizona, March 1st through April 1st. Those always sell great, so get your tickets now. House of Comedy in Phoenix, Arizona, March 30th through April 1st. Tampa, Florida, also going to sell great, April 21st through the 22nd. I just know. I've been to these places. I know. And I know the ones I have in Springfield, Missouri. It's not going to happen. And then these are selling great. San Francisco, May 4th through the 6th at the Punchline. Get your tickets right now. Providence, Rhode Island, also going to be great. May 12th through the 13th at the Comedy Connection. All your tickets at YannisPappasComedy.com. Now let's get into this great episode.
Yannis Pappas. Yeah. When you all tucked up in the day long, and the news online going on and on, what's right and wrong, and it's something up. Now here comes a great kid you know you can trust. From the true who's who to the news and cameras to the fake politics and the propaganda. Yeah, this kid's screwed in, got a lot to say. Oh shit, it's about to be a long day. It's a long day. It's a long
What's up,
day.
everybody? Welcome to another episode of Long Days. We got a very special guest.
How we doing?
Right in the middle of being renovated studio that was turned into a studio from an apartment. It was an apartment. We may do the whole episode like this. I got CUG here. Now, if you're not on TikTok, I don't know what you're doing. You're trying to hide from the Chinese government. It's not going to work. They're going to know where you are anyway. Don't fight it.
Yeah, they know you're social already.
They know it. There's no point. Like, people like, you shouldn't get on TikTok because the CCP, the Chinese run it. They're going to take all your information. I'm like, they already got it.
Yeah, they got it. If they need it, they have it.
They have it, dude.
Everyone's got it.
So CUG blew up on TikTok. I love his videos. They're fucking hilarious. You say a bunch of funny stuff, funny analogies, a lot of old school Italian expressions that me and Jesse remember our whole lives hearing, you know, like your sister's ass.
Sister's ass.
Now, can you talk that way around your mother?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I got it from, my mother and father. Every other word in my household is fuck. It's crazy. I went to high
Are
school.
you fucking going to church? Like that, yeah.
Church, yeah, see you there. Fuck out of here. Think
Yeah.
I'm giving those pedophiles a dime? But, yeah, every other word was fuck. Like, it's just normal in my household.
Yeah. Now, I found out, and I was surprised, You're 25 years old.
Yeah, I'm a kid.
Because you're kind of agely ambiguous. You know, some people are racially ambiguous. You're agely ambiguous.
I got the goatee.
Yeah.
The long hair. Fucking luscious today, I got to be honest. The glasses throw you off.
Yeah.
That's about it. And then, you know, a little shadow.
Yeah, like I couldn't pin down what your age is. But 25 makes sense because I read this article where it said, so you were going to some high class school, something community, something.
Yeah, SUNY Newport, how you doing? It's a fucking classy school, right?
Classy. Now, SUNY Newport's, it's a good school to go to if you want to get a job that doesn't ask if you went to a college.
Yeah.
We were talking before, like, we had friends growing up who went to all these SUNYs from New York. Like, we have one friend who went to Sullivan Community College. And it's like, when you go to one of those schools, it's almost like a disadvantage when you go to a job interview. Because I'd rather a guy, if I was employing someone, if they came in and they were like, hey, man, I didn't go to college. It's not for me. I just want to learn from the working world. I'd be like, I like this kid. He's smart. Yeah. But if they went in and say, hey, I did 4 years at Sullivan Community College, I go, this kid's fucking stupid. Why would he go to Sullivan Community College?
Yeah.
But you went to Newport. It's good school.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah, decent school.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Where it's
Good
not
enough for government work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not, yeah, when you put mail in your mailbox, get the fuck out of here.
So you went there. Did you finish?
Yeah, got the whole degree, the whole 9.
Yeah.
You know, actually finished a semester early.
You did, huh?
Yeah, I'm fucking intelligent, bro.
Yeah, and you went and you were studying accounting.
Yeah, I got one of those degrees.
Yeah.
Not because I liked it, because I was good at it. Like,
Yeah.
I like numbers.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough. I
Yeah.
just like, you know, there's always numbers going on in my head.
Yeah.
I don't know about what, but it's just ring, ring, ring.
Yeah, you got to have a brain for that type of stuff.
It's like a language.
I see. That's what I love about your story. Is your story could not be more. It could not be more random. You got a vibe about you. You got a very good vibe. I like
I'm
your
not
vibe.
supposed to be here right now. There's no way. Anyone I grew up with, they're like, the fuck you doing? Like, I don't know. I'm working it out, all right?
Yeah, but that's part of the charm. That's the whole thing. Is it's very funny. So you were going to be an accountant, and then you quit that because you were like, fuck this.
Yeah, so the whole time I'm in school, I knew I wasn't doing accounting work, like, you know, post-school. But I was like, fuck it. My parents want me to get a degree. I'll get a fucking degree. So I got one of them. Did a couple of job interviews. Got one. I don't know how. I guess they were desperate. And 5 days. I sent an email 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, listen, it's not for me. I quit. Thanks for the opportunity. They're like, all right, thanks for I'm not there to waste their time. I'm not going to waste my time.
I think you made the right decision. You want me to tell you why? Well, first of all, obviously. But secondly, I think if anyone walks into an accountant's office
Bro,
and hears that
fucking
voice.
brutal.
No, but I hear that voice. If I'm coming in going, hey, man, can you help me with my taxes? And you're like, yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 second here. Oh, fuck your sister's ass. Sorry about
cash
that.
only, pal. Fuck your taxes.
What the fuck? Why? Yeah, if my accounts go, why are you fucking paying in checks? You don't want the fucking IRS to come down your throat, breathing down your balls. You
Know everything about your life?
Yeah, you just, sometimes you just need a good Jew accountant.
Bro, Jewish, they're good for that.
They're good for that,
accountants,
yeah.
lawyers, agents.
Yeah.
You need.
Yeah, Italians, I don't know. Like an Italian accountant, I don't know. I would be like,
No, I want an Italian fucking flipping my pizza and making my chicken palm. Other than that, the fuck out of here.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. You probably made the good decision there because people would have just been turned off, been like, I can't have an Italian fucking accountant, calls himself CUG.
How you doing, pal?
What are you doing? You doing your taxes on fucking TurboTax? Go see my guy CUG.
Yeah.
My guy CUG will hide your fucking money. Get the
No
fuck
problem.
out of here.
You
I went
walk
to
in, you get a DC, it's fine, no
yeah,
problem.
get a fucking Diet Coke. He told me, what are you doing? Why are you here? Just put your fucking money in the mattress. Get the fuck out of here.
Trust the banks?
Father and mother, are they old school Italian?
Yeah, I would say old school-ish, newish.
Yeah.
They're kind of in the middle.
They didn't immigrate here. They're from Staten, Italy?
Yeah, from Staten. I'm like 4th generation Staten, Italy. My parents...
Wow, that's almost legally retarded.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like, my family's been there since, like, the early 1900s. Like, Staten Island.
Wow.
So, like, Brooklyn is, like, fucking foreign to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like Italians who come from Bay Ridge to buy a house in Staten Island with a little more space that's a little cheaper,
Yeah.
your parents called them hipsters.
Yeah.
Like these fucking gentrifying fucking hipsters.
Bastards. Get the fuck out of the neighborhood.
That's hilarious. So how many times have you been off Staten Island before this? Did you bring your passport to the Bay Ridge?
Yeah.
Were you like,
Took
do
an
I need my
Uber, yeah.
passport?
I didn't know.
When you were crossing of Arizona, you were like, oh, fuck, I forgot.
I jumped in the trunk. They didn't have to know.
So you quit your job.
Yeah.
And then you get a job in the kitchen.
Right. So I quit my job, and then I was still living in Newport. So I'm like, I need a quick job. So I just got a job at like the supermarket just to fucking do something, hang out. That was a joke. And then I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Which supermarket were you at?
It's called Tops. It's like an upstate thing.
Oh, upstate by New Paltz.
Yeah, I lived there up
Not at
until
Wegmans?
January.
No Wegmans up there?
No fucking Wegmans.
No.
Nah.
Tops. I know baseball cards Tops.
Yeah.
Tops,
Top
Aldi's,
supermarket.
Wegmans, yeah, all that. Hannaford's too.
Hannaford is big up there.
Yeah.
Hannaford is class. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
Tops, shithole.
Did you try to get it at the classy one?
Nah, it was too far.
Yeah, it was too far. So
Tops was in the neighborhood.
Yeah. So you go into Tops. How many days do you work at Tops?
I was doing like 4 days. So I was doing 4 days there, and then I got my old job at the deli back for like 3 days. So I was working like 7 days a week. That's
Right.
crazy. So what am I doing?
And were your parents going, Jesus Christ, he's getting an accounting degree? And
Yeah, my mother was like, when are you going to get a real job? I'm like, I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
I'm fucking making sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it. And then...
So then you started on the side. You just started fucking around on TikTok.
Yeah, so that was like 2017. I started on Instagram, like just cooking, but not to like fucking do this shit.
Right.
I was just fucking around. I was like, I just want to do it. You know
Right.
what I mean? Sometimes you just want to like do something. It doesn't matter like what it comes out of. I did that for like 5 years. And then, let's see, last July, I started posting on TikTok a little bit, threw my face in there. I don't. And here we are, Yannis Pappas. What do you want to do?
Yeah,
just
big
blew up.
Tops. Yeah. Yeah, because Instagram doesn't give the love like TikTok gives.
No, it's you need help on Instagram. You need like other people putting you on.
Yeah.
TikTok's algorithm's way different,
Yeah, TikTok's algorithm is all about discovery and interest. So they throw you in there. Like if you watch some cooking videos, then they'll throw you in there.
Yeah.
And that Instagram's now changed it because of TikTok.
Yeah, now they
because
have
TikTok
to.
said they have to. They was beating everybody. So
Chinese are good at everything.
Yeah.
They're a step ahead. I don't know.
They are. And so it started to blow up. What did that feel like when the first one kind of went big? Were you like, whoa, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, so at this point when it blew up, I was a cook now at the new job. I don't know. I checked my phone. I go on TikTok, and I'm like 99 plus notifications. I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. So I go to the video. I'm like, oh, it's doing its thing. So I kind of just was like, let me do that again. Like, we'll try. I did it, and it blew up again, and then again. I'm like, fuck, I kind of got something over here, huh?
Yeah.
And I just kept doing that for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this job, quit, and then I just did TikTok without making any money off TikTok. I was like, fuck it, let me see what I could do here.
You felt something was cooking.
Something was cooking.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was going to go anywhere, but...
Now, when you try to explain this to an Italian-American ma, you're living in her house at the time. Are you still...
I was living upstate at the time.
Oh, you upstate?
Right, so I was living on my own in Newport.
Right.
So I just moved home in January.
So you were up there.
Yeah, I was up there.
That was that little apartment where the stove is up
the
there.
old school stove.
Yeah, because I noticed you went from the old school stove in a small apartment.
Now I got some fucking classy shit.
Yeah.
But don't get it twisted. It ain't my place. It's my parents.
So, yeah, I imagine, money's not really an issue because, you're making a little money now. Yeah. But money for Italian kids isn't much of an issue. It's more about, it's hard to rip an Italian kid away from his home. Italians love home.
Yeah, not me.
You want to get out?
I wanted to get out. Well, I graduated college. I'm like, fuck that. I ain't moving back to Staten Island. What the fuck is there?
Right.
I was having a ball in Newports.
And going upstate for a kid from Staten Island, that's like going to France.
Bro, it was
that's
crazy.
far. Yeah.
I was like, this is the first time I realized I was Italian. Like, you talk funny. I'm like, so do you, pal. Get lost. Don't bother me. Fuck out of here. So, yeah, kind of just hanging out there. Rent was cheap. had a few friends, and just, going to the dive bar every night and just hanging out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what the life was. Very simple life.
So January, you moved back home.
Right. That was like 3 months into TikTok full time.
And so how do you explain to your parents what's going on?
Well, because
I'm sure they look at the
their
phone.
followers. They're they kind of knew. So I think when I quit, so last year I went to the San Gennaro Fest, right? And at that time I had like 150,000 on TikTok followers. I'm like, all right. And then I was getting crazy notice. Like everyone in the mother knew me. So I'm like, oh, fuck, I got something here. So I went back to my job, chewing my 2 weeks. I'm just like, let's see what we can do. And, I just fucking ran with it. And they were like, okay, they saw like I had like a little bit of a following. They're like, how you going to make money? I'm like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're like, you fucking, you don't understand, cuz I was at the San Gennaro. They were fucking going wild.
Yeah,
I'm going to figure it out what the way. Yeah.
They were throwing me free cannolis.
Do you remember which was like the last person who said, hey, CUG, that it clicked in your mind? Where you're like, fuck this, I'm quitting. Was it the first? Was it the first time someone recognized you at the San Gennaro?
Well, the first time I got recognized was like 3 weeks after my first viral video.
Upstate.
It was actually back in Staten Island, so I had to come back. I had like a family party. I go to the mall. I'm standing on like the Starbucks line, minding my business. Some kid's like, yo, I watch your videos. I'm like, the fuck you talking about? I have like 5 viral videos not even viral, a couple 100,000 views. And I'm like, and then he's like pulling up his phone, like, yo, I share them to my buddies and this. You're the greatest. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Fuck off. And I was like, oh, that's different. Like, the views are actually like showing in public. Didn't think anything of it. And then a little bit more upstate, people were like, oh, you popped up on my For You page. I'm like, that's cool. And then just little by little. And then San Gennaro was like the first time, like a mass amount of people. That's obviously my demographic too.
Right.
Was when.
Yeah, you're not going to go to Brooklyn's Chinatown and they're not going to yell CUG.
Yeah, no. They're going to yell low mean.
Oh, who don't like to gamble, ladies? Am I right? Fellas, I'm talking to you. Let's just do the target marketing right now. Are you a guy who likes to throw a little juice on the game for added excitement when it's not your team? Okay? Let's be honest. When it's not your team or it's not important to your team's playoff race, et al., throw a little Latin. Throw a little Latin in a gambling ad to get everybody. Et al., if you don't know that word, get smarter. It's up to you. Google it. Hit up your boys over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app and use the promo code FUMES. New customers can bet $5 on the NFL and get $200 in free bets instantly at DraftKings Sportsbook with the code FUMES. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. Okay? So, they're getting you started. They're giving you a little scratch to get you started, to wet your beak like the government does. When tax time comes, everybody's got to get their beak wet. They want you to wet your beak with a little free money they're giving you to play around with. Who knows? You could take that money and make more money, and guess what? You've spent no money.
It's a big weekend, too.
It's a big weekend.
Wild card weekend.
It's wild card weekend. It's wild card weekend. So get in there right now, okay? The NFL playoffs is locked in, and it's wild card weekend, okay? So to kick off the road to Super Bowl 57, again, just bet $5 and get $200 in free bets instantly at DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the NFL. Okie dokie, guess who's back? Oh my! The gifts that I'm getting from these guys, is unbelievable. Bespoke Posts, Box of Awesome. I love it. Take the quiz at boxofawesome.com to get started. Your answers will help them pick the right box of awesome for you. They release new boxes every month across a ton of different categories. Each box, let's just talk numbers here, is valued at around $70 approximately. But you only pay a fraction of that price with your Box of Awesome subscription.
Yep.
You're also supporting small business because guess what? 90% of everything that comes in your Box of Awesome is from a small up-and-coming brand. And they do make cool stuff. You're not going to find this stuff at Walmart. This is cool stuff, Johnny. Okay? So get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com. Enter the promo code FUMES at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com. FUMES for 20% off your first Box of Awesome. What comes in a Box of Awesome, Yanni? What am I getting myself into is what you're asking me. Well, here's a few things that I've gotten, that I've liked. The hot sauce from small brands all over the country. Some from Texas, Nevada, California, and more. Delicious. I've used it. I put it on my eggs. I don't eat eggs without the hot sauce. I get them from Box of Awesome. Very cool. Guess what else you get? Oh, the Weekender bag is what I use every week now. The Weekender features metal hardware, reinforced frame, and quality leather straps. It's an absolutely great on-the-go bag that fits overhead, and it fits a lot. It's just incredible. You get the Frontier pocket knife, traditional, the Hawker, which I'll just tell you what it is. Using the traditional blacksmithing methods used in the Thai Burma ware, this knife is forged, ground, stamped, and finished by hand exactly the way it would have been over 100 years ago. So you want to cut some meats, you want to do whatever you want with your knife. I'm not asking questions. I'm not Chris Hansen. I'm not trying to entrap you with what you want to do with your knife, but it's about the most quality knife that you can receive. We got this outdoor fire pit from Box of Awesome, deodorants. I mean, you never know what's going to come. But based on the quiz, they give you things tailored to your likes, and it's just fun.
Cologne's nice too. The solid cologne that you rub on your skin, real nice.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's real nice.
That's another one.
I got the Woods one. A blue jay landed on my shoulder.
There you go. If you want to smell like, it makes you smell like a guy.
Yeah,
it makes you smell like a guy. It's a very cool thing, and you don't have to feel all like. Let's be honest, feminine by sprinkling it. You take a little. Guys like to rub it on.
Yeah,
more of a rub. Go to boxofawesome.com. Promo code FUMES right now. Now when you go to Italian restaurants, right? You go to a lot of Italian restaurants. I always loved how Italians. There was the whole anti-defamation league. Remember that Joe Colombo started. Hey, stop stereotyping us. We're not all in the mafia. Yes, okay. I formed this organization and I'm in the mafia. and then Italians are always like, hey, stop stereotyping us that we're in the mafia. Then any Italian restaurant you go to, the whole wall is full of mob actors. Yeah. It's like Chaz Palminteri was here. Big Pussy from The Sopranos eats here. Is that a goal of yours to get on one of those fucking walls?
I'm on.
I see it now. Fucking Bobby De Niro, Chaz Palminteri, Big Pussy, fucking Couge.
I'm on John's Oblique Street Pizzeria.
Get the fuck
that's
out of here.
Fucking big time.
That's huge time.
I don't know if they took it down, but like last time I was there, the fucking picture was still
That's
there.
like winning a Nobel Peace Prize from being from Staten Island.
Yeah, that is
fucking big time.
That is huge. John's Oblique are considered by some to be 20 out of 5 marrons.
It's fucking top tier. Good slice. Good fucking pizza.
Now, what's great about your videos, they're very funny. They're very funny. And I'm saying that honestly. I enjoy the hell out of them. They're very funny. You're very funny. So the reviews are not really earnest. You're not really earnest about it.
I don't really give a fuck about like how it. To me, my palate is very elementary.
Right.
Like you take me to a 5-star restaurant, I'm so out of place. Yeah. I don't even know how to use chopsticks.
Yeah.
I was at Tal the other day, asking for a fork.
Yeah, because when you give it a review, I'm not even sure if it's good. You just go, hey, yeah, oh God, it's bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm like, yeah, all bacon. I don't know if you could fuck up a bacon, egg, and cheese.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. One of these yuppie joints probably can, but
yeah, but a good old school bacon, egg, and cheese at a fucking deli.
2 eggs, 3 bacon,
You
a
give
slice
it-
of cheese, a little pepper, ketchup action.
Sometimes he gives it 12 out of 4.
Yeah, sometimes. Whatever I'm feeling, whatever kind of comes out of my mouth. But yeah, I've kind of been veering away from like the rating scale. I've been really veering away from like food.
Yeah.
Like I'm always there eating the sandwich, but literally none of the context is about the sandwich.
Right. Now, how much is you can't keep saying DC without a check. Are they sending you a check at some point?
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, you've done more for Diet
but
Pepsi.
the amount, yeah,
I'm Diet Coke. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Crazy.
I fucking fucked up. I apologize. That was a Freudian slip. DC. Yeah, he calls them DC's.
Every
Diet
time
Cokes.
I'm at a restaurant, not every time, but the waiter or someone who works there, they'll just bring over a fucking Diet Coke.
They get it. Yeah.
Bro, I'm not on camera. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I drink it anyway.
Yeah. You really drink a DC in the morning?
No, sometimes. Not really. If I'm like down horrendous, you drink a Diet Coke.
Yeah. Diet Coke is addictive, man.
Bro, it's crazy. Like if I have one today and one tomorrow, I'm like on a path of destruction. So I try only like limit like a couple a week, you know, not back-to-back days.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of just stick to water and coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, DC. There's something in the DC that gets you hooked.
Yeah, I don't know.
My brother was hooked on DCs.
They got to be throwing heroin in there.
Yeah, they do something in there. It's not good for you. Now, a lot of the food in some of your
No
videos.
calories. What do you mean?
I wouldn't say you're a health food nut.
No, fuck no. Look, sandwich, grease. I just fucking made donuts, grilled cheese. Like, that ain't fucking healthy.
Yeah.
Sliced ham thin.
Yeah, and you also, I like you have like you're self-deprecating. Your humor's self-deprecating, which is
A $5 word. The fuck does that mean?
self-deprecating means like you make fun of yourself.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You got to make fun of yourself.
Yeah.
If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at others.
Yeah, that's what it's endearing. It's like it's attractive when somebody can joke about themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean-
and you always say you got a face made for radio. And what's the? I've heard you say some funny things about your chin.
Chinlet. Well, in high school, they used to call me Chin.
They used to call you Chin.
Chin. Actually, my first job, they called me Chin. Chin, and then I came back from college, and someone added Daddy at the end. I'd
Chin
walk
Daddy?
in, Chin Daddy. I'm like, Tony, relax. You're 38 with 2 kids.
Because yeah, Italians will take the worst quality about you and make it your nickname.
Yeah. So I had a nickname in high school. It was Danny Donuts. I was just because I ate like a dozen donuts at like this fucking car wash drive that I was trying to, you know, I don't even know what I was doing there. But everyone kept on bringing donut. What am I going to do, not eat them?
Yeah, you can't not eat a donut if someone brings you a donut.
They're crazy.
And then they called you Chin Daddy.
Chin Daddy. And now it's just Koosh.
Yeah.
Everyone calls me Koosh.
Yeah,
It's
well-
funny. When people call me my real name, I'm like, where the fuck do you know me? Like I almost like don't turn around anymore, but it's a little refreshing.
Does your mom call you Kuj now?
No.
You didn't ask her, hey, Ma, from now on, I'm fucking
Nah,
Kuj.
I wouldn't. I would hate it.
You
Like
wouldn't
my
like that?
family, I like for them to call me, you know, my real name.
Yeah.
Keep family business separated.
So you think at some point you're going to move out of Mom's house, or what are you talking
I mean, I
about?
almost did earlier this year. Fucking rent is crazy. Not that like
I know.
it's like just a waste almost.
Yeah, it is
Living
expensive.
at Ma's house for free.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it.
Is Dad still there too?
Yeah.
Oh, both parents are
yeah,
still there.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
a normal. Yeah.
Nice, normal Catholic, Italian Catholic family.
Well, I don't know about Catholic.
Your parents aren't Catholic?
Well, they are, but
Yeah.
we're not. You know.
Yeah. So your generation of Italian, you guys grew up knowing what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesse and your generation didn't know what was going on in there.
No, they didn't.
It wasn't in the news yet.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it didn't make the news.
It didn't make the news.
Catholic, they got that's a tough PR
That's a tough stunt.
snafu. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a tough when you go to Catholic school and then
See,
they
I
have
did.
to say, we promise we won't rape your son.
yeah.
And you're like, are you sure? 'Cause
Sign the waiver, it may happen.
Did you go to Catholic school?
I went to public up until high school. In high school, I went to Catholic school.
Play sports? You look like the athletic type.
Yeah, I mean, I was on the team.
Yeah.
Played ball for 2 years, and then I hung up my sneakers. I don't want to do this.
Hoops?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
nice.
fun. That was like a big part of my life as a kid. And then, you know, sometimes you got to like know when to hang it up, you know?
Yeah.
You can't just keep forcing it. It's not worth
You
it.
knew, you felt it was time.
It was time to just, you know.
You're like, I'm gonna hang it up, and I'm gonna get it. I'm going to fucking work it. What's it called? What's the supermarket?
Miggy's?
Miggy's.
Well, that was the one on Staten Island. Yeah, Miggy's.
Miggy.
That's where they call me Chin Daddy.
Dude, there's a supermarket called Miggy's.
Well, actually, they just got bought out like a few months ago, and they changed the name. Fucking pissed. Because that was my neighborhood. That's like the neighborhood supermarket. So
Yeah.
when they changed the name, it's kind of like a downer.
Now, are you still in the room, or did you take the basement?
No, I got the basement.
You got the basement, yeah.
Upgraded. But there's no fucking bathroom down there, so now I got to walk up the stairs to take a leak. It's a fucking lot of work. It's like the only exercise I get.
Yeah.
I don't leave the house too much. It's a fucking
Yeah.
pain in the ass.
Do you think Italian families get a basement on purpose, knowing that my son is going to move
They're
down?
hoping they move down there. You shitting me?
Yeah?
My parents don't want me to leave.
They want you. Of course, they don't want you
They
to
don't
leave.
want me
Yeah.
there. And I'm like,
So
okay.
she giving you? Are they giving you like a break on the rent to try to? Or
Yeah,
you-
there is no rent.
there is no
They
rent.
keep telling me, like, you're going to pay rent soon. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I got a ton of money, whatever you need. But, like, when they start charging, I'll give it to them. I know they're going to give it to me right back when I move out.
Right.
So, like, it's not.
They just don't want you to go right now. No rush. You're 25. You can stay there. Italian's different. It's dog years. It's like Italian years
Yeah.
of as aging, right? About leaving the house.
As long
So
as I'm, like, by 29, you got to leave.
I would say 45. I think you could stay there until 45.
45, yeah.
It's different in the Italian community, right?
Yeah.
A lot of Italian guys, you'll know, they'll have a lot of money. You'll see them pull up in an Escalade and go right down the basement stairs. Does your mom cook good?
I don't know.
Wow.
She used to when she doesn't really cook too much.
Right. Do you do the cooking in the house sometimes?
Sometimes, very rarely.
Yeah.
Like, it's a treat when I cook.
So you do a lot of Uber, you ordering out?
Yeah. So, I'll go pick it up. Once in a blue moon, I'll do a little Grubhub action. But, yeah, a little cooking here and there, but...
You know, a lot of people it's weird when you're from New York, it's so easy to eat out.
It's crazy.
It's
There's
like
fucking 5 pizzerias in my neighborhood.
It's
What
like
am I doing?
so.
I need a slice.
Yeah, you could just go. I'm going to go get a bacon, egg, and cheese in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get a slice. You order. There's so many restaurants around. You can get any Indian food, whatever you want.
Well, actually, not in my neighborhood. There's
no Indians
There's
there?
only fucking guineas.
Still,
Still,
yeah.
it's crazy. Like, there's no other cuisines either. Like,
Right.
there's like very little. The only Mexican is really like fast food ones, like Cadoba. But other than that, like, it's just Italian restaurants. That's all of Staten Island. That's the only thing that fucking exists over there.
Yeah, Italians, their holds out are it's a real holdout in Staten Island.
Yeah.
It's like the Italian Alamo. They're like, we're not fucking letting them take us.
Today,
Yeah, Long Island's kind of similar too. There's some certain areas of Long Island where it's just Italian holdouts.
yeah.
You go to the restaurant and the waiter still got vests on. Do you have a few of
yeah.
those?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, like professional waiters.
Yeah, I'm like, give it up. What are you doing? Give me my chicken palm and leave me alone. By the way, my fucking wine is low. No, I'm very nice when I go out.
Do you go to any like fancier stuff? Do you venture out, or you like?
Very rarely. I'm so like out of place there. Like, I can't even name you a fancy restaurant that's in the city. Like Carbone, like that's about it.
Yeah, Carbone. Yeah.
Carbone's class.
Have you been there?
A couple of times.
What do you think?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Solid.
Now
They just lost their Michelin star.
they did.
I know, it's great. Them and Peter Luger's.
Well, Peter Luger's. I read that article. Some New York Times famous food reviewers smashed them. That was like 2
Really?
years ago. They got smashed by some like famous food reviewer. Went in there and said, "This is garbage now," and I think that really hurt them. But Carbone lost their Michelin star.
That's what I read. To me, it's fucking still banging, but
Yeah, I
get
mean,
better than that spicy rigatoni shit.
yeah, Carbone is good.
Class.
Now, are you getting? How's the lady situation now?
Pretty good. Fucking DMs are like disgusting.
Yeah,
Like, it makes me not want to have a daughter, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I had this one DM yesterday. I was like, slap mud on my titties and call me a pig. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how down horrendous are you that at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? It's not like 2 in the morning
right.
on like a Saturday. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
Yeah, are you indulgent, or you gonna wait till you get out? You couldn't do that to
I
your
don't
parents'
bring them
house.
home to my
Yeah.
parent. That's classless.
No, you can't.
No, you can't do that to them.
So you go first things first, sweetheart. You got your own apartment. Because,
All right, we can work it out. Other than that, touch it's gonna, ring me in about 24 months. All right.
But it must be nice to be getting a little attention from the ladies.
Yeah, I get attention from, like, I don't walk out of my house anymore. Like, everybody.
You get recognized, a lot.
And I'm quiet. I don't want to know nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody.
Yeah.
No, I'll take the pictures. I'll shake their hands. I'll throw a smile in there.
Yeah.
Do one of these.
Yeah.
Other than that, like.
Yeah. It gets a little weird, right?
Yeah, because they know you, but they don't know you.
Yeah.
They don't know you, though.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm like making fun of myself on the internet 45 seconds a day. Like, it's not me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rest of the time, I'm just watching Netflix and, eating edibles.
Yeah. You're a pretty down-to-earth guy. I like that. You got like a down-to-earth quality about you.
Yeah, very humble.
You're a very humble guy. Watch he comes back in like 2 years. He's fucking wearing like a pimp hat. He's got Cavaricci's on.
Hollywood.
Yeah. He's like, what's going on? The fuck here? Where's the brats? There's no fucking brats here? You didn't read my fucking rider?
Jesus
I got
Christ.
a fucking rider. I need 6 brats. Wherever I go into a place, chicken palm, salt on the side.
So it's a slice gabagool, thin.
Look at you with Martha Stewart here.
Martha, she had no idea who I was.
Yeah. You're like, I love how 1 minute, I just love how 1 minute you're working at a supermarket in upstate New York, and then next thing you know, you're sitting with Martha Stewart. You might be the only person in history that took a shower in Staten Island in his mom's fucking upstairs and then went and met Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
Bro, it does.
When you took an Uber to go meet Martha Stewart, probably the Uber driver's going like, get the fuck out of here. Because he picked you up in Staten Island.
We're in a Camry right now, buddy. Yeah, it's like not normal.
Yeah, what was that like? Did she give you any fucking inside stock tips?
I wish. Yeah, it was like, this was about the only meeting we had. It was about a 2-minute convo. Let's do this for the internet, and I'll see you later.
Yeah, that was
It
it.
was just at like some food festival. But it was cool meeting her. She's a very nice lady. I got to be
Yeah,
honest.
she is. She caught. They really made an example out of her for no reason. It's like everybody does that. Do you know what happened to her?
Insider trading?
Yeah, well, they
Yeah,
said.
you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, like somebody said, hey, buy this, and she bought it, right? It's basically.
Oh, that's what happened?
It's basically-
I thought like she was like...
What was it? Do you know the deal?
deep in it.
Yeah, she got a heads up that the stock was going to go down or something like that, and then she sold.
Did she like short it?
No, she
sold
She
it.
sold, yeah, something like that.
Shorted it. Come on.
Yeah,
If
like
you're going to
fuck-
jail, make some money.
Yeah. I mean, like Nancy Pelosi and her
Yeah.
husband don't do that every
broad
fucking
is one big... She's just wheeling in all day long.
all day long.
You just got to follow her stock tips, and you'll be a fucking gazillionaire.
Yeah, you're like Nancy Pelosi. What? I think her government salary is like 200,000, 250,000, whatever, and that they're worth like what?
She's a gazillionaire.
Gazillionaire. You're like, how did that happen?
Yeah, what's going on? You got to tell me you're sitting in those meetings, not texting your husband.
Yeah,
By Microsoft, pal.
without a doubt, that happens.
Crazy.
Guys, we are brought to you by the great Butcher Box. There are no more butchers. Very hard to find. Okay, they're usually in supermarkets, and it's usually a retired wrestler who's cutting your meats. But Butcher Box has you covered. They do it in a modern way. They deliver a box in a perfectly frozen packing of all the meats you need. Butcher Box is a top-level company. ButcherBox.com/fumes. Use the promo code fumes to get how much off your order? To claim your order of $10 off when you sign up. And you get a 14-ounce pork tenderloin, 2 pounds of ground turkey, and 4 top sirloin steaks, listen to me now, for free. 5-finger discount. I don't know how they're doing this. Don't ask questions. When people were reaping benefits off Bernie Reddit, when they were getting 20% returns on Bernie Madoff, did anyone ask any questions?
No.
Don't ask. Just get your free meats. This is incredible. That's the deal. Okay? They offer a range of high-quality cuts that are hard to come by at your grocery store. They come frozen, ready to put in your freezer, so you can plan out your meals, your dinners with your proteins. Why waste the time at the supermarket, and deal with the hassle? You cut down your shopping right there. Also free shipping in the continental U.S. No surprise fees, which is nice. Delivered right to your doorstep. 100% grass-fed beef, organic chicken, pork raised cage-free, crate-free, and wild-caught seafood, humanely raised, no antibiotics, no added hormones. There's no catch, dog. It's a no-brainer. You like meat? You like to eat meat at home? Butcherbox.com/fumes. Go claim this order right now.
Claim your order, or some UFC fighter will.
Or some UFC fighter who's on a certain diet will. So get it right now. 2 pounds of ground beef. 2 pounds of ground turkey, 4 top sirloin steaks free, and 14-ounce pork tenderloin free. Plus $10 off when you sign up right now. Butcherbox.com/fumes. Promo code FUMES. So how does something like this get set up? Her people contact you and say, hey, we got to get you in with Martha?
Nah, so this is at a food festival, and she was doing like some host there, like doing some talking there, and I just was there for the food festival too. And the people at the festival were like, you want to meet Martha? I'm like, what do you do? Say no.
Right.
So I met Martha. Well, I met Martha's, like, I don't know,
for people
manager, and
yeah,
and you know, they were like, this is cool. She's like big on the internet, whatever.
Yeah.
This was kind of like that whole. That's kind of what I do with like the famous people.
Yeah.
Just because it's funny and easy, and it's a lot less work than you want to go cook something or review food. Like, you know, it takes 10 seconds. What the fuck are you doing? Getting a hard on looking at these pictures?
Look at Martha.
She's 80, 78 years old.
She's 78?
How'd
She looks good for 78. I have to be honest. She was a good-looking lady.
Are you serious? She's 78?
How much work she's got done.
I mean, she looks good.
That's a 6-figure face right there.
Now, yeah, I mean, you know, so when you're growing up in Staten Island, you don't come in contact with too many white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. Wasps.
Yeah.
She's a wasp. Yeah. Now, when you got close to, you know, because they all look at, the wasps, they look at all of us like trash.
Yeah.
They think we're all trash.
Well, I am. Staten Island.
When you got near her, did she recoil a little bit from your ethnicity?
Nah, I don't even remember. I was pretty, like, I had a few drinks in me. So.
The way your career's going, I think we're going to see you, like, starring with Brad Pitt in a movie.
I did a movie this summer. It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you did a movie?
Oh, you did? Yeah, tell us about it.
I don't know how much I could say, but I kind of play myself, and then I turn into a zombie. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think you just said it all.
Yeah. So I got a few scenes.
Very
I was sitting in
nice.
the chair for like 3 hours getting this fucking makeup done.
Yeah.
Sucked. I was trying to read my lines that I had no idea what I was supposed to say. I'm like, can you stop fucking airbrushing me? Like, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going on 10 minutes.
What was that like?
It was different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very like you act for 3 minutes and then I got to sit on my ass for 30 minutes, like waiting for them to change the fucking camera.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
It's annoying.
Let's go here.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this is a big budget movie.
I mean, they had a few dollars, I guess.
Talking Marvel? Talking...
Nah, it was some independent thing.
Oh, okay.
As We Know It. That's the film. What's it called?
It's called As We Know It?
Yeah, so I guess she'll be out next year.
Yeah, keep an eye out for As You Know It. As You Know It with CUG. As he turns into a zombie. He's not supposed to tell us, but we told you anyway.
Nobody knows nothing, all right?
Now, has TikTok done anything cool for you? Like, flown you out and you met like Charlie D'Amelio. What's her name?
D'Amelio.
D'Amelio.
The D'Amelios.
I have to legally not know how to pronounce that. That's how you do it.
What,
when someone's that
like
young
you're
and they're
over 40?
Yeah, I'm over 40. You got the over 40. You got to go. What's her name? Charlie Caquiclio. You got to pretend like you've never.
One?
Yeah, you got to pretend like you've never taken a peek.
Yeah. Nah, TikTok really hasn't done too much. I have like a person at TikTok that I talk to every like month or two, and they just update me on like analytics. You got to post more. Yeah, all right, pal.
Right.
And like he knows I'm not gonna post more, and I know I'm not gonna post more. Like yo, it's hard coming up with like these funny analogies. Like you're a comedian, it's not easy. Like writing jokes every day. Like they don't just like they do come like that, but they don't come like that every fucking minute.
Yeah. Why do they want you to post more? Like, what does that do? You already got
like the algorithm. It looks better. I don't fucking know. But I seem to be doing all right.
You're doing all right. What are we up to now? We're up to a couple mil.
I think I got like 2.3 on here.
2.3 people.
And I got like another 700 on Insta.
Did they put your fucking picture up in the supermarket?
They should be. I should have my fucking jersey retired. Chin Daddy.
Chin Daddy. Now, what were you doing in the supermarket? Were you the meat slicer, or what were you doing?
Yeah, I was in the supermarket in college was the one in Staten Island. That's the Chin Daddy one. Yeah, I was in the deli, and that's where I really found out I kind of like food.
Yeah.
Like working with food.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is not bad. So I did that for the summers, coming home from college and whatnot. And yeah, it was great. And that's kind of what I did at the other supermarket too.
Yeah.
Actually, I was the seafood guy.
Oh, you were the seafood guy over there.
I did absolutely nothing.
You just stood around?
I'd clock in at 8 o'clock, throw some ice in the bin. There was a bagel shop, like a 5-minute walk. So I'd go to leave the station. Nobody's there. Go eat a bagel, smoke a little weed in the car, come back 9:30, fill the case, and then just sit on the counter. Sit. And the manager would just look at me. I'm like, listen, I'm not getting off this counter unless you tell me to get off. You know what I mean? You're looking right at me.
Right.
What the fuck you want me to do? Pay me minimum wage here. You get minimum work.
So if this TikTok thing didn't happen, I don't even know if you would have ever made middle management at the supermarket.
Yeah, probably not. Well, yeah, or fucking been more than a line cook.
Yeah.
Thank God it popped off, because being a line cook's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
It's a lot. People don't realize. It's like going into like a sports game every day. Like,
yeah,
being on the line, like banging out like 30 dishes an hour for like 5 hours straight. Like, that's crazy.
That's why I think they do so much drugs in the kitchen, right? Like,
yeah, unfortunately, my kitchen wasn't one of those kitchens.
Yeah.
A little bit of a downer.
Yeah, it wasn't a party scene.
It wasn't a party scene.
Just couging a bunch of Mexicans.
No, well, you know.
All Italians?
Nah,
No.
But, you know.
I mean, the kitchens are like baseball now. You got to have a few South Americans on your squad.
So we had one from Brazil. He was the manager, but like he was like a real culinary guy. Like went to the culinary schools, did the whole 9. And then, you know, a couple felons. That's normal.
That's a normal thing. Because that's really,
everyone in the kitchen was a delinquent.
Right. Kitchens always hire guys who were in jail, right? Because it's very
no
informal.
one wants to fucking do the job.
Right.
Like, it's not an easy job.
Right.
So when you're fucking at a restaurant, waiting for your food 35 fucking minutes, relax, all right? Because that guy's getting fucking 12 an hour while the waitress is pulling in 500 a night just showing her tits.
It's a little unfair, right?
It's great. Like, when I would like hear the waitresses over talking, like how much they got, I wanted to fucking slap them over the head.
Yeah.
Like, you're not getting your shift meal today, hon.
It's actually kind of crazy. I mean, I just posted a joke I did about that years ago. But it's kind of true. Like, whenever
I
you
saw that with the tip.
Yeah, you'd hear, you know, because at one time,
They do 80% of the work in the back of the house.
they fucking do nothing. I remember my
I
ex.
got to deal with the people, and the people definitely suck. But
Yeah.
besides that, give me a fucking break.
You don't. They don't even. It used to be the waiter would actually bring the food to your table too, but now the runners do that, right? So it's like all they do is take your order and then come over and say, "How you doing?"
Yeah, you need a straw? No problem. Fuck the turtles. You know?
Meanwhile, these guys are slaving away back there, so they don't get any of the tips. How does it work?
No. So most restaurants, at least the one at back of the house, is like cooks, dishwasher, prep guys. We didn't get any tips. So most of us were salaried or per hour. And that's kind of like you get what you get. There's a lot of overtime.
Yeah.
If you wanted it. But me, I was working 9 to 5. I was
like working
clocking
for
out at 4:58. Fuck out of here. We had a shitload of my chef would be like, yeah, we got to do all this. I'm like, it's 4:58, pal. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm going home.
Why? You know what would make a restaurant probably would like give an incentive for the restaurant to be good is if you tip the chef.
Right.
That's the person who should get it.
Cooks, like, yeah, they wouldn't mind, but
And that would be good for the restaurant because they'd be making sure that those meals are good.
right, making sure that medium rare is medium rare.
Yeah, I mean the waitress is kind of actually the person who does the least.
They do the least. They just deal with the people, and you know.
Oh, is that so hard? I mean, the people just go. Sometimes one out of
they get berated once in a blue moon.
Once
but
in a blue moon.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, not that.
I'll take it.
Yeah, by a couple of strangers who get upset.
Right, you're never gonna see him again.
Yeah, it's not a
Smile,
fucking big
wave,
deal.
move on with your life.
Is there a cool? I'm looking down the future now. I'm seeing a fucking restaurant.
Fuck,
I just
no,
had a
so
vision.
much work.
But you just slap your name on it like Donald Trump does the buildings. He don't really fucking own them.
Yeah, he
But
don't
he
know
gets to
nothing.
tell everybody he does, but he doesn't.
See, yeah, I could do that. slap CUG on a restaurant. Hey,
Yeah.
don't show up once a month.
Yeah, you show up once in a while, like Salt Bay,
Like
but
my residuals.
yeah, you know, he just
That
show.
restaurant's a total another scam, by the way.
It's.
And
I heard it's gross.
Yeah,
I heard it's no good.
it's fucking overpriced. Listen, a steak is a steak. Obviously, there's Wagyu and fucking chop, right? But it's fucking selling like $800 sirloin.
I know.
Who the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Well, people go there because they want to see him do that.
Yeah, he ain't even there. You're seeing some fucking slapdick waitress doing it that doesn't even know how to.
Yeah.
Sauce not even getting on the fucking plate, toots.
Fake.
doing?
WWE, your food.
You know what's funny about him is, I think he's Turkish, right, or something. He doesn't speak a lick of English, and he's
didn't
about
even learn.
no, he's like 5'1". He wears like
That's fun.
platform shoes. He shows up and he just has his glasses on and he just hits you with the salt.
I give him a lot of credit though. He's got some gimmick going.
He's
on.
got a gimmick going on.
That's what you need these days is a fucking every LA restaurant is a gimmick.
Yeah.
That's how they work out there.
You been out there?
Yeah, a couple of times.
How do you like L.A.?
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'll go out there to work, but I don't think I could do like.
It's no Staten Island.
It's no city. It's no
Yeah.
Manhattan. There's
No
no
Manhattan.
spontaneity over there.
Yeah.
That was a little tough word to
That's
get
a
out.
good word. That's what New Paltz will get you right there. Struggling on the word spontaneity.
There you go. Got my degree. Thanks for the piece of paper. Fucking useless.
So yeah, L.A. Not a big fan.
The weather's good. It's cool to like work and like hang out. I was there for like 2.5 weeks over the summer doing the movie. Like I got used to it, but didn't get used to it.
Yeah.
You got to drive everywhere.
Yeah.
There's no like. So they didn't give me a car, and I was only on set like 3 or 4 days. So
Can you drive? You could drive. You went upstate.
Yeah, I got to drive. Yeah.
Staten Island, you got to drive. It's
Yeah,
not
you
like
got to have
growing
a
up-
car.
Yeah, when we grew up in Brooklyn, you didn't need a car till you were about 70 years old.
Yeah.
When you're in Brooklyn.
I hate driving though. If I leave the like today, I Ubered.
Yeah.
It's like I ain't fucking trying to park.
Now, how involved are you going to get in local politics? Like, what are we going to do? Maybe there should be some sort of,
Listen, whoever pays me the most, I'll sell out for anybody.
Yeah, I mean,
At the end of the day.
there should be a direct way to drive from Staten Island to Manhattan. There is no. You got to go through
That's
Brooklyn.
far. I think it's too far, no?
I don't
Because
know.
the ferry is like a half hour. There's no way you could build a bridge that fucking long.
I think it can be done.
Maybe a tunnel.
Tunnel. They need a tunnel or
You
something.
need something.
Because like Staten Island's almost like closer to Jersey than it is the rest of the
Yeah,
city. I'm not
For
just
me
saying
to get
culturally.
Yeah, well, we're basically, no, I'm not going to say that. Fuck that. But we're still New York City. They take taxes out of my fucking thing. I'm claiming New York
New
City.
York City. Yeah, I mean, strong New York City. Staten Island is like New York. The old New York retreated to Staten Island.
Right. It's very
it's like-
Brooklynish.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of everyone who like wanted to raise a family and not have their kids be shitheads moved to Staten Island.
Yeah.
They just became drug addicts instead.
Yeah, it's like when all the gentrification happened, everyone started moving to New York. The old New York was like, fuck this, I don't want any part of this, and they all retreated to Staten Island.
Right. They wanted the backyard.
Yeah, it's regrouped, but you can expect a counterattack from Staten Island soon. I don't think Staten Island's going to stay on the base of Staten Island. They're going to those Italians they're going to cross that bridge and they're going to fucking take it back.
Yeah.
They're
We're knocking
coming.
down every bridge and you got to stay there. That's it.
Now, do you go to Staten Island Yankee games?
What's not even called Staten Island Yankees?
Oh, what
anymore.
are they? Cyclones.
No, that's
What are they?
Brooklyn. What the fuck? They're Ferry Hawks now.
They're the Ferry
A little
Hawks.
embarrassing, I know.
Ferry
I
Hawks.
went
That's
to 2 games this year. I got to throw out the first pitch at one of them. They had
do we have footage of that? I want to see how you threw.
There is footage, not on my page because it did horrible, so I took it down. Yeah, I fucking got it over the plate, no problem.
Now, do you ever? So you're doing less food stuff now.
Well, there's food involved, but it's less about like the chicken cutlet in the sandwich, more about
Your personality.
well, yeah, whatever joke. It's kind of, there's like a topic of every video. So the other day I did like Chinese food. Big Friday night out was me eating Chinese food in the car.
I saw that one. Yeah.
So that's kind of like the topic. And then the cooking ones are obviously still food, but I'm still, cracking jokes.
Now you threw your mom in a few vids.
I don't think so.
Who's that woman that you doing?
Linja. So that's she's a huge creator, like bigger than me. She's got like 13 million on TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah. Right. So
who is she? Yeah.
she's in Jersey, and she's just like it's her and her son, and they kind of just blew up on TikTok, and now they just kill it on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, they're nice people.
Yeah, it is kind of like a new American dream, right? It's sort of like
I'm like the kids that run up to me like they want to be me. I'm like, I'm a schmuck. You don't know if you want to be me, but they want to do what I want to do. You know, like being a TikToker is like the new movie star almost. It's great, and I'm like, it's not bad.
Could you even give them advice? Because like you didn't intend. It's not like it
That's
used
the
to.
Advice, not to intend. Find something you want to do.
Yeah.
And just throw it up on TikTok. Make sure it's like semi-decent content. And just fucking see where it goes.
Yeah.
But don't quit after like a month. You gotta like, before I blew up, I was doing it for like 4 years on Instagram.
Yeah.
But like not serious, but serious, you know?
Yeah.
I was posting, a couple of times a week. Making sure, like, I was happy with the videos.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they were performing well. Same thing like now, like, even if they don't perform well, as long as I'm happy with the video, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. 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 It's almost like TikTok came over and was like, Instagram, you're not treating some of these people right.
Yeah,
You're not
That's some
treating.
fucking class, will you?
Yeah. Now, TikTok, how much time do you spend online? Because TikTok's addictive. I think they
My
pull you
phone
in.
time is crazy. It's like 9 hours a day.
Mine too. I look at my phone. It's crazy.
Like all day long. I put on the TV. I'm like a fucking zombie. I don't even know what the fuck I just watched.
It is crazy how long I spend on my phone. And I will do that. Even when I'm watching baseball, in between pitches, I'll fucking check the phone.
Right.
That can't be healthy.
Nah. People's eyesight in 30 years is going to be fucked.
It's really going to be bad.
Terrible.
It's going to be absolutely terrible.
Everyone's going to be hunched over. We need a little evolution going on.
Yeah, it's like this love-hate relationship, right? Because it helps our careers so much, the internet. We got to be on there. But at the same time, it's destroying us.
Right. But then again, what else is there to do?
Yeah. CUG in 20 years. Who's Mrs. CUG? What do you see? Is she Italian-American? Or are you gonna?
She doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be. What are some of your do's and don'ts? What are some things you won't put up with? What are some things you will put up with?
Number one, if I'm gonna take them serious, they can't call me CUG.
Can't call you CUG.
They gotta call me
Is that
by
a
my
big moment if they're able to say your real name, which I'm not even allowed to say.
We can't say it on camera.
Not on camera.
But yeah, like I would prefer, like if we're gonna actually like do something, you can't call me CUG.
It would be kind of nice though to be banging abroad, and she goes, "Oh, CUG."
CUG, how many modons? I don't know. You didn't brush your hair, Toots.
So
yeah, so do's and don'ts. Just I guess you want to have them from a good family, right?
Yeah.
I'm from a good enough family.
Yeah.
So normally raised.
What are the qualities? What qualifies as a good family? What are we talking?
If they got divorced parents, hopefully they made it to like 15 years of marriage.
Okay, 15. That's a concrete.
You know what I mean? I don't want a little hang and bang. They get divorced 3 years and then you're left on the fucking side of the road.
So you want to see that her parents cared a little bit, made
a little bit.
effort,
You know what I mean? Have like a decent job.
Decent.
I don't want you to be a cashier. No offense to the cashiers out there. You guys are very nice to me, but
cashier's too low rung.
I mean, it depends how fat the ass is, but
Yeah. Now, nurse, is that the dream?
no. You know why? My father's a nurse and my mother was a nurse.
Yeah.
So there's like too many nurses in my
many
family.
nurses
So
in
it's
your
like a
crib.
little bit of almost like a turnoff.
Yeah.
But everyone in Staten Island, every broad is either a nurse or a teacher
Yeah.
or a fucking hair salon, hairstylist.
That's why I brought
That's
it
what
up.
you get.
Yeah, because Italian girls, old school New York Italian girls, that's like the dream. Nursing school, kindergarten teacher,
Right. That's what they like
my
to
own
do.
hair salon. Yeah.
Right. So maybe if they got insurance, if their job has insurance, because this job has no fucking health insurance. And the way I'm fucking eating, I don't know what my cholesterol levels are.
So that's a good one. Health insurance.
Health insurance is like number one.
Yeah.
Class is number two. Good family is number three. Honestly, just like a nice normal broad that's not too negative, that like doesn't bust my chops all day long.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
You do what you gotta do, I'll do what I gotta do, and then maybe we'll make something happen.
Maybe we'll make something happen. I like it. Those are good qualities. Yeah, those are good qualities.
I'm very easy going.
How educated does she got to be? Does she college or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter about at least high school.
Yeah.
I mean, the job I think matters more than the college, right?
Right.
I don't want nobody from Sullivan fucking County.
Right.
That's not a good look.
Yeah.
You know, unless they, I don't know. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
They make their own money. You do what you got to do, right?
Yeah. Now, are you gonna wait a little while? Or are you gonna enjoy this? Are you gonna enjoy the little fame here, all these DMs a little bit? Are you indulging a little bit?
Nah, we're gonna wait a little. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna, you know, do what I got to do for the time being.
Yeah.
And then when I fall off, I'll fucking trap some wood.
Very fucking practical. I like it. You ride the fucking wave.
Oh, you're making 180 grand a year? How you doing, Toots? You remember me? You remember CUG? I was on TikTok for like a year and a half before they canceled me. Yeah, I'll do. Listen, I'll be Mr. Mom. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't give a shit. Oh, man. What's coming up next? Anything exciting? Movies coming out?
Movie's coming out next year. I just started.
Are you going to do a sex tape? CUG sex tape?
When I start falling off, OnlyFans. What do you want to do? I brought Joan a nice hot dog bun, sprinkle a little mayo. What do you want to do? But no, I would think I just started a YouTube channel with my buddy Nick DiGiovanni, Food Reacts. So check that out. It's on YouTube. So that's basically what we're starting now. That's like the next step, YouTube. And that's about it. I kind of like do the bare minimum. Like I was talking to one of my buddies, this, you know, Nicky Cass, funny kid.
Maybe if I saw him, yeah.
Yeah, so he does like a lot of Italian stuff. And he was like, yo, I'm working like 50 hours a week doing this TikTok, Instagram. I'm like, 50 hours? Like, I don't even know how I would work 50 hours in this industry.
Right.
I'm putting in 3 hours a week.
Right.
Like, what are you doing for 50 fucking hours? Yeah, so I was like, you do what you got to do, but I'm hanging out. Like,
What is he doing for 50 hours? Did he
I
answer?
don't know.
What
I
could he
didn't
possibly
even
do?
ask.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. 50 fucking hours is crazy.
Yeah.
At that point, fuck. I mean, he does like very well for himself, but I'm like, for like what I'm pulling in for 3 hours a week is
It's
good
worth
enough
it.
for me.
Yeah, you're like, hey, even if you're making more, I'm not putting in 50
Yeah,
hours.
no, I didn't get into this business to work hard. I'll tell you that much.
Are you getting a lot of like meetings and stuff? Are people going like, hey, CUG, we could do this, we could do that?
Right, and I'm like, you're a bunch of hand jobs. I don't want to do business with you. I don't really want to do business with anybody. Like, I'll do like brand deals. That's like my main source of income. Cameo, saying happy birthday.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. But that's like it. Like, that's kind of the life of an influencer.
Right.
Which is kind of like weird for me to say. Like, that's what I do, but it's what I do.
And it's fun. You enjoy it. You'd rather do that than deal with all the fucking. You're a guy who doesn't want a lot of hassle.
I don't, nah, I want to do bare minimum. I don't want a lot of stress in my life. Post 1 or 2 videos. Hopefully they do well. If not, I'll be in a depression mode for 3 days, but I'll get out of it. And that's it. Like, I don't want to like work too hard. I've never wanted to. When I was a kid, when I was like 10, 12 years old, people would ask me, like, what do you want to do when you grow up? Honest to God, I would say garbage man, sanitation.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how. I found out that they make like $100 grand a year.
They kill it, yeah.
And they just pick up garbage. I mean, they like plowing snow and whatnot, but I was like, what am I, a fucking idiot? I'm going to sit in an office all day?
Yeah.
Nah, I'll smoke cigarettes and pick up garbage.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's an
nothing wrong
honorable
with that.
job.
Yeah.
People need their garbage taken out, and I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, and I bet you there's a lot of garbage men who are a lot happier than a lot of other people who are making a lot
That'll,
of
like,
fucking dough.
schlep into a 9 to 5, getting yelled at their boss because they're fucking Mr. Comma on their PowerPoint. Fucking blow me, all right?
So, yo, check out his new YouTube channel. What's the handle on that?
Food Reacts.
Food Reacts on YouTube. Meals by CUG.
Meals by CUG on the TikTok, Instagram. Actually, I got a little YouTube on that too. I'm trying to get that started.
Yeah, and ladies, you know, slide into the DMs and tell me what you want him to do to your tits.
I'll take it. Whatever you need, we could arrange. As long as you got your own apartment.
Want to give a shout out, as always, to our small business shout outs. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. I say it every week, guys. Brooklyn Cannery. Replace your regular sodas with healthier sodas. I'm not doing false advertisement. You're not drinking an orange juice, but you are drinking a ginger ale. Our ginger beer that has 22 calories from natural sweeteners, and it's prebiotic. You got your key lime jalapeno, your cola, your root beer. They're all absolutely delicious, which is shocking that a soda with that low calories can be that delicious. Right, Jared Harvin?
That is correct.
Jared loves them, and he loves Martha.
Matcha.
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 And the woman's name?
Matcha and Lauren.
Matcha and Lauren.
Yes.
One normal name, one foreign Fanuki. BrooklynCannery.com. 15% off your order when you use the promo code Yannis Pappas. Go order a case for your house and stop drinking your goddamn big business sodas. Longshore Coffee. Stephen Miller out there in Providence, Rhode Island. This coffee is delicious. There's no reason to get your coffee any other place because you get 15% off when you mention Yannis Pappas in the promo code, all one word, Yannis Pappas, longshorecoffee.com, delivered straight to your home. NateLinder.com. The fun thing about this, Nate, is finding out what the latest copy is. Happy New Year. Whether you need brand awareness, better leads, or more online sales, Nate, he's your guy. He's my guy. He's all of our guys. Now I'm going off script. Home service businesses, e-commerce retailers, doctors, lawyers, pet groomers. At some point, he was writing this going, you know who's not really up in their game online? It's the pet world. Kids trying to get into the pet grooming world. Pet groomers, listen up. Nate Linder will help you get those fucking labradoodles clean. You clean labradoodles? How are they going to find you if you clean a labradoodle? Okay, everyone's going to PetSmart, whatever. You got a small labradoodle business you're trying to take to the next level. You know what you should do, Nate, to market yourself? Only do pet groomers. Be the pet groomer marketing guy. NateLinder.com. A man who's not married would say you could cheat on your current marketing agency with Nate. That's straight from the copy, baby. And I like it. Nate_Linder on Instagram. Follow him. Do your thing. Chrissy Minetti, did you come to the Philly shows? I don't know. They had a metal detector at the front. So maybe that turned you away.
That's, he couldn't get in.
Yeah. Philly's scandalous. When I first walked in there, they had a metal detector person. And she didn't know who I was. So I just did. That's always funny when you show up at your own show. And they don't know, like before you know where the back door is or whatever, you just go through the front on the first show. And she was just, I was just doing it. She was like, who are you? I was like, and then she still checked me. And I was like, Philly's scandalous. She was like, mm-hmm. Can you guess the race of the person based on the mm-hmm?
Yeah, it's not Armenian.
Not Armenian. There's only one group of people that can make that noise and make you just want to nestle into their breasts and sleep. Mm-hmm. Chris Minetti, 215-750-3730 to get your check cashed in the Philly, South Jersey area. Do it. Aaron Lee for the free.art. Peruse the website for bands. I don't even think he watches this anymore, so I'm going to half-ass his read. Manly Girly Studios out of Miami. ManlyGirly.com. Check out their podcasts, Gring on the Rough, A Side of Fries, Casa de Thinking, and their flagship, The Manly Girly Show with Art Andy and their interesting friends. Or it's Miami, they're interesante.
Yeah.
Muchachos y jugadores. Y, how do you say friends again? You don't know. Don't ask the Puerto Rican in the room because he don't know.
Amigos.
Amigos.
It's the easiest goddamn word.
Yo, give me some lengua. Give me a lengua taco, taquitos. And I want a Venezuela cachapa. Jared Z, exclusiveautoshipping.com. Did you order your car from out of state? Okay. When Jared gets his new car, he's definitely going to get it delivered from Dominican Republic for a discount. So exclusiveautoshipping.com will take care of you. Exclusiveautoshipping.com for your free quote to move your car if you're moving or if you got a car at a state. Do your thing.
It's been a